Hey guys, Michael Sanchez here. I just hope you've been enjoying this course, this crash course on creating online business using AI. As you can see in my face, I'm extremely excited about it, guys. It gets me excited because I see the vision of the future. I see how, being that it's so easy, it's so much easier than it was in 2008 when I started. People are going to be able to create creative businesses all over the place, and it's going to help out ultimately people to learn more things, to just get a more personal experience. It's going to create a lot of wealth for people. Things are just going to be extremely more efficient, and people are going to be doing things on their own. They're going to be basically becoming entrepreneurs, which is unbelievable. I mean, as an entrepreneur since, really since 2004, when I graduated from high school, like there's nothing better than being your own boss. Like you can't be fired. You can do something, you can go more heavily, let's say if you're single, or you can be more hands off and only do it on the side, and you have a family, you just want to do, make money on the side. So there's so much benefit to like being your own boss because you conduct your schedule and when you want to do things. So that's one of the great things that hopefully you're getting a grasp on, and I'm helping you see the vision. Today, guys, I want to take you in a little deeper into the websites that I've been creating and just give you guys a sort of a perspective of some of the things that you can do, that you should do to ultimately get things going with actually gaining traffic on your website. And one of the things with this tool, guys, and if you saw the first couple lessons, Gamma.app is unbelievable. Like we can create websites quickly. We can A/B test and create literally 10 websites in 10 minutes. Like it's so efficient. But at this point, there are some limitations. Like there are platforms out there such as Wix, or, you can use Kajabi to build an entire business. You can use ClickFunnels technically to create an entire business, but there's limitations with those softwares that you have to manually put in text and images and create sort of the brain power behind what the page looks like. And that can take days and time. So there's benefits to using Gamma to just create the visual, create the external part of the business, of the website, but then utilize more established tools to create more of the back end of ultimately lead generation, ultimately membership, controlling software where you're managing members and community and stuff like that. So I'm going to kind of take you through a little bit of that today and just make suggestions of what I would do and what I'm doing ultimately for my clients. Okay. So if you're at the point of, I don't know what I'm going to create a business on, or I just need inspiration, please join that Facebook group that I have below, because that's what's going to just help you get started. A lot of people just get stuck to the point of not even knowing what the path is forward. This is just going to give you guys a little bit more of the detail of that. Okay. All right. So this particular business here, I actually created yesterday for a client, and he sent it to his friend who's also in the space, and like she was extremely impressed. Technically, the website here didn't take me that much time as far as to build out the homepage. Now, there are parts of it that I continue to build out, which I'll give you kind of the vision on. But he was very impressed. He was very happy with how professional it looked, and his friend thought it looked great as well. So as you can see on this website, we have home, which is basically the main source page of what it is we're offering. We have blog, which to me, creating a lot of blog articles is a really good strategy, because when somebody comes to a website, they want to see and feel that you're not just selling a product, but you're also offering some sort of content. Okay. You're not just about selling, but you're about giving people information for free. Okay. If you go to my YouTube channel, I have 1,200 free videos on the violin. So you could ask, how do people pay you money? Because they can just binge watch your channel. Technically, yes, but naturally people like to see the content, but then they like a more organized approach to actually learning through an organized course or program. Okay. So it's very important to understand that, people are not going to buy until they really feel that you're also offering a lot of free information. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and just go to this particular site and kind of just give you guys a little bit of a tour of what I did. All right. Hope you guys have your coffees. Big coffee fan here. All right. So as you can see, I did build a logo, and I will show you guys how to build logos for free through my course. You can find it, just the link below, 7-day trial, just helping you guys understand and build everything from A to Z. I build out a blog. This is his homepage. So the blog is basically just one article I put up, just kind of the template, but I basically went to ChatGPT and I typed in like, what are good keywords, and please build me a blog article on that particular keyword. And then it added images in and everything. So I take you guys through this in the course, like exactly how to build out these blogs. But the one thing that I want to show you guys that I highly recommend is that you build out lead magnets on your pages. Okay. And lead magnets are basically where you capture people's emails, their information, because somebody might be visiting or clicking around your site, but if you don't have their email or their information, that person may never come back to your website. So really the goal of an initial experience from a marketing perspective is, can I capture their email in an efficient way by giving them something in exchange for their information? Okay. Technically, this is a crash course. I think that's a really good way to do it, because a crash course, people see it as a way to learn a few things, see if the person can actually show me some things, teaching. So that's a good strategy. So what I do at the bottom of a blog is I create a link that they can click on that leads them into a form of some sort where they can give me their email address. Okay. So that's one way to do it. That's how I teach it in my course, creating these lead magnets. Okay. Now I also do lead magnet on the homepage. Okay. That's basically where, schedule a consultation, or in the case of, the Instant AI Business, I'm doing like a 7-day trial. So those are also buttons where they click and they fill out a form so that you can capture that information and start emailing them, giving them sort of more information about the product, following up with them, trying to get them on a phone call, that sort of thing. Okay. So once you build out the website, what's important to understand is that that's just the website, but now we need a way to capture. Okay. That's a marketing strategy, right? Okay. So now, unfortunately, Gamma app isn't a place that is highly integrated with software that does really well with A/B testing, even to the point of they don't even have forms. Okay. It truly is a platform that focuses on the external experience, making it extremely efficient. Okay. That is extremely valuable for you because it doesn't take a lot of time to build out the external. Okay. But what I recommend is that we use a tool that ultimately creates the forms, creates the way to capture. And most of you guys, if you've been in online business for any amount of time, you've heard of ClickFunnels. You've heard of Russell Brunson. He's one of the best marketers in the world. He created ClickFunnels as a way for people to A/B test forms, images, be able to get the most out of capturing people's information. Okay. So ClickFunnels, the way that you actually got into this course was through that ClickFunnels landing page. You saw an ad that you saw on Facebook or whatever other platform you saw it on that gave you the ability to give me your email in exchange for the crash course. Okay. So that's what I would suggest building out. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to give you guys the link where you can set up a free trial with ClickFunnels, whatever, and use the same exact system that I'm using here, that I'm using for my clients, which is that you're basically building out a form that allows people to enter their information in exchange for them getting access to that course. Okay. All right. So I'm going to log into ClickFunnels. I'm just going to find the link for you guys real quick. Okay. So I'm going to go to the funnel. I'm just going to share it with you guys so you guys can basically utilize it, use it exactly the same system that I'm using. Absolutely free. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and grab it for you guys, share it with you guys, and then click on it. So this share link you can click on, and that's basically going to allow you guys to add this funnel to your ClickFunnels account. Okay. And the funnel is what you're seeing here, which is an opt-in page. Okay. So this is the first step, which is basically, this is what they're seeing when they're on Facebook, they're clicking and they're prompted with this, which is basically where they can put in their first name, their email to get instant access to the crash course. Okay. And with ClickFunnels, what you can do is actually do A/B testing on different forms of the page. So I have another page that's totally different. That's a little bit more in depth. Maybe you didn't see this one or you didn't see the other one, but it basically is, a page that may work better than the other one, may not. It's absolutely crazy how one page can be more effective than the other. One page may convert at a certain rate, 40% conversion rate. The other one may be 20. So if I use the 40%, I'm going to get that many more people to join the crash course, to join the Facebook group, ultimately more people into my community. So it makes a lot of sense to A/B test, to really try to figure out what works. And what you can do with ClickFunnels is that you can see which one is getting the best conversion rate, and then you can basically choose which one is the winner. Declare it as the winner once it gets an amount of traffic. And then what you can do is you can take that winner and create another A/B test. So you can constantly be A/B testing, what things seem to be working. So maybe it's longer text, maybe it's more images, maybe it's, anything that's on the page is just clicking with people. They like what you said here, or they like the shortness or the call to action. So ClickFunnels is a really good solution to build on top of Gamma.app, because Gamma.app doesn't have forms. It doesn't have the ability to capture leads. So this is really critical to build out. So I'm just going to give it to you guys for free. Just take my template. The next page in it is basically a thank you page, which what I recommend is creating a Facebook group or some sort of community revolved around your product or your services, because then, people can ask questions, they can get to know you. So this particular page is part of the ClickFunnels experience where they can register, and then great, you registered. Now let's go to step one of the crash course. And basically the way that I set it up for you guys is if you follow my template, all you have to do is import a YouTube video. So you just upload a YouTube video, or even like what I'm doing here, like a Loom video, and embed it right into this area. Okay. So it's really easy to edit these pages. And, I recommend a simplistic, just like this. And then you can create email sequences. And I will show you sort of how to integrate this with sort of the membership area, which I like to use Kajabi for that. But ClickFunnels is the way to test, A/B test. Way better than Kajabi to do that. Gamma.app doesn't even offer it. So, there's a lot of value to using ClickFunnels to A/B test. And really, it's just the opt-in page, because the opt-in page is the first impression if I'm going to capture their information or not. So that's just the page you constantly are A/B testing. There's no need to really A/B test anything else. Like, it's just that first experience. So by the time you've gone through this, maybe you've A/B tested 100 different scenarios over time, but you got it to where initially it was a 20% conversion rate. Now it's 55%. Those sort of numbers are dramatic in the ability to really grow your online business, because you're having to pay for advertising. You want to ultimately get the most amount of people to join your community, right? So this is for you guys to use. I highly recommend just using what works, just uploading the videos. And what you can do is, for these lessons, is you can come up with ideas using ChatGPT. So I can go to ChatGPT. Let's say I'm doing the golf niche. Come up with an outline for a crash course, 7-day crash course, a 7-lesson crash course on teaching golf to beginners. Okay. So it's going to come up with an outline, and you don't even have to think of ideas like things you're going to teach or things you're going to talk about. It's just going to come up with a list, and you can decide which ones you like. So here's lesson 1. You can focus on introduction, basic equipment overview, proper grip and stance, hands-on practice. So do this for any of the niches that you're interested in. And then just, when it comes to recording these videos, try to just make it natural, make it truly be yourself, because people will connect with who you are. Don't try to make it too business-like and, I'm wearing a sweatshirt, I'm casual. I told you I'm a Christian, I'm just myself, right? Just try to have that mentality, because that is another objection I hear all the time, is people just don't feel confident with creating content. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to quickly show you a couple tools that you can utilize if, let's say, you're just not wanting to do the videos. You're just, I'm not sure. I'd rather utilize a piece of software. Okay. So the first one is Unbelievable. It's truly an AI experience, and I'm sure it's going to continue to only get better and better. It's definitely something I would experiment with, but let me just show you Synthesia real quick, which is an AI tool that allows you to create videos using an avatar. Okay, so let me just show you guys that real quick. All right, so Synthesia Click.io is a tool that basically creates an avatar where you can record a video and it will actually lip sync and create content for you. So, I mean, it kind of speaks for itself, like just the capability it is. I use it primarily for like sales videos, shorter stuff, but you can also get the subscription, which is a little bit expensive, but it allows you to ultimately create like all your courses, all of your content. And technically it could be you talking technically, but just following a script that you can upload. So it is really amazing what it can do. So yeah, click the button below to check it out. I'm just going to log into my account just to kind of show you guys exactly how it works. So you can see I have an actual avatar that I uploaded. So the avatar is asking me to record myself, and it's taking my lips and everything else, and it's able to actually create, videos based on a script. So it's like I'm there, but I'm not really there creating the videos. I don't speak Spanish, but my avatar speaks Spanish. So this is a really cool tool that, I would definitely utilize for like sales videos, for shorter stuff, because, the subscription only allows like up to 30 minutes, at a pretty reasonable rate. But once you kind of want to use it really heavily, then it gets a little bit more expensive. But I mean, if you have the money and you don't want to create content, you can literally just upload scripts and it will create videos for you. You can also use different avatars that are already created. So you can have like a front person. It doesn't have to be you, like even creating the avatar. It can just be this person at different camera angles. And all you have to do is upload a script that you can get through ChatGPT, and they will be the ones sort of teaching and guiding people through a program. So that should get even over, what I see as a common objection, which is that I don't want to be the one creating the content. I'm overwhelmed by that. So this is one way to do it. And what I'll do in a future lesson, guys, I will also show you alternative strategies to creating content more on the social media side. But this, for at least for the short videos, this is a pretty cool option if you don't want to be the one sort of being the front face of the brand, which I would say like 60% of the people I talk to do not want to be. So, this is a really great tool. So I highly recommend you guys to check it out. Click around, create some simple videos, create a free account. I think they have a trial. And yeah, you'll be blown away. I mean, I definitely have used it, tried it, A/B tested a lot of the stuff they have. Cool. And then as far as the ClickFunnels video, let me quick show you something. Okay, so this particular AI software I use for all of my images, like creating graphics. It's really good for like Facebook ads and really even landing pages where it can create things based on prompts, and it actually is, they're very high converting graphics. So I think this is a really good tool to have in your arsenal. Let me just show you guys some examples. Log in real quick. Okay, so for the crash course, what you have to do basically is you create, like you say, the size of the graphic you want, you say the text you want on the page, and then it just generates like all these different ideas of different graphics, for your landing pages, for your social media. So yeah, very powerful tool. This is actually what I use for the opt-in page. So you can see. And by the way, I use ClickFunnels classic version. I don't really even know what's in the 2.0, just so you guys know. Okay, so you can see here, this graphic I created using AdCreative.ai. So I'll have the link below if you guys can click on it. It's an affiliate link. Obviously, I get credit for that if you guys don't mind. Hopefully, you're getting a lot of good training and advice through this course. But yeah, it really truly is. I'm introducing it and advising it because it is an amazing tool. Like it really is utilizing AI, which is basically it. It will come up with amazing graphics. I'm not a graphics person, so this is extremely valuable to me. It does give you like the conversion scores. You can see like, 95 out of 100 means it's good. 99 is the best. So yeah, I highly recommend you guys utilize AdCreative.ai. So it's ClickFunnels, AdCreative.ai, and Synthesia is a little bit of an overkill in some cases, but it could be really good to A/B test like video ads for your website. Very good. And guys, I highly recommend you join the Facebook group. I hope you guys have enjoyed this lesson. I went into some more detail, but yeah, the actual Facebook group will be a great way to ask questions as you're building these things out. And if you want an actual game plan, A to Z, of how to build your entire AI business, which is extremely efficient, we can get you up and running within a week. Check out my website. It's instantaibusiness.com. And it basically has a 7-day trial. You guys can log in, start building, and just get the support you need. I have a community in there that's able to help you guys. And I'm very confident that if you follow the steps, if you use the community, you're going to be able to do something great online and really make money in a short amount of time, supplement income, eventually maybe even do this full time. It really is a blast, I'm telling you. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope to see you guys in the next lesson. We'll be covering some more ideas and tips and concepts as you guys have gotten so far. Have a great day.